Hey guys, this is my new updated fish tank. It's got pretty much all new fish. They're all doing really wonderful. I've had them for at least a couple months now. So everything's going well. The chemistry of the tank is perfect. Everything's at 0. Everything is going beautifully. Just simply put. So, what I have in here, I'll go through the plants first because those aren't as interesting. The plants in the back are El Nino ferns. It's actually one plant that I got, but it I don't really know how it works because it's sort of a weird plant and you don't really see it places very often. So I can't really ask anybody about it since it's not very popular. But it seems to, like, grow on the edges of its leaves. I don't even know what it does. Do you see that? No, you can't. It's a very strange plant, but if you look here, there's roots down here. That is coming off the edge of one of the base plant's leaves, and it's actually growing another plant, like on the tip of its leaf, and it's growing roots, trying to find the soil, and I have no idea what it's doing. If it's like, if this is its way to grow a new plant, I don't know, but it's kind of strange. I've never really seen anything like it, so it's very different. So that's the El Nino fern. These guys, you've seen basically in everyone's fish tank. They're Amazon swords. Everyone knows about them who does planted tanks. The one on the left is turning brown. Don't know why. The one on the right is doing absolutely fine, so I don't really know what the problem is there. I've been doing the same lighting that I always have, which is around 12 hours every day. Yeah, I don't really know what the problem is there. Also, the substrate, it is fluorite. I think that's what it's called. But it's plant substrate. It's made for plants' roots, and it's very expensive. So, I mean, I don't really have much of a problem. It's getting the nutrients that it needs, and it's getting the light, so I don't know what it's missing. Maybe I'm missing CO2. I don't know. Because the one on the right is doing fine, so I'm not really sure, again, what the problem could be. Okay, moving... Oh, wait, no. One more plant. This is a Marimo moss ball. You've seen this in many other videos. It's like one of the easiest plants you could ever take care of. You just plop it in your tank, and it is green for the rest of your life, pretty much. Only downside to it is you have to trim it with some scissors every once in a while. I haven't had to trim it lately, which is kind of surprising. I'm not exactly sure why, but, you know, it has spurts of growth sometimes, and it'll try to, like, connect to things. So basically, when you see it getting kind of fluffy, trim it down with some scissors. Just take it out, and you'll, you know, it doesn't hurt it. Mine's still alive, and I've done it plenty of times. Okay, that thing coming up behind it, the Marimo moss ball, is actually my bamboo shrimp. Do you see him right there? That's him. I've had him for a while. What is on his head? Oh, that's part of the moss. Do you see what he's doing there? Okay, so that's him. He's a filter feeder. He has these fan-type things that collect stuff from the water. He lives in the rivers of Singapore, so he does require pretty clear water. If you haven't heard about Singapore, Singapore is very, 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 like, eco-friendly and super non-pollution type place. So you have to have pretty clean water to keep him happy and healthy. And since he's still alive, and he's been alive for maybe, probably at least 6 months now, that's a pretty good sign. My tank is doing really well. He was actually kind of expensive. I think he was around $16. So that's kind of a lot for a freshwater shrimp, I think. I mean, it's a lot to me, because I'm only a teenager and I don't really have a job, so... Now this guy, this little stripy guy that you see him moving around, he is a true siamensis. He eats, I lost him, he's in the back, but, oh, there he is again. He's a true Siamensis. He eats hair algae, one of the only fish that actually truly eats hair algae all the time. That's just what he does. That's what he eats. So if you have a hair algae problem and you have a small tank like me, mine's 8 gallons if you're wondering, go ahead and get this true Siamensis. It's hard to find, but he is so worth it. He's actually kind of expensive because he's sort of like a dwarf, I think, of the flying fox or the Siamese algae eater. I think that's what it's called. So he's like a dwarf of that version, so he's kind of more expensive probably because of that. The flying fox, or whatever you call it, it gets really huge, so that's why I couldn't use that one. Okay, moving on. I do have a ghost shrimp in here. I'm trying to talk really fast because, yeah, this video, I don't want it to be too long, but it's already getting long anyways. So the ghost shrimp, it is somewhere in here. They die really fast. I used to have 7. I only have 1 left. There we go. It just eats a whole bunch of, crap that's in the tank. Okay. Now you see these fish everywhere. These are rasboras. I have 5 of them. They're at school. They swim around. They're all happy. They've been doing great. And that's about it. Okay. I beat my last time with 7 minutes. Thank God. Okay. If you like this video, comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hopefully a video will be uploaded sometime this next weekend. Okay, bye.